So going over with the overhead press or strict press, there's different variations between overhead presses that we look at. You know, strict press, push press, and jerks. The first two are going to have the same scapular and arm setup, shoulder blades down and back, and elbows stacked into underneath the elbow position, compared to your jerk where you're going to get into a full front rack position. So starting with the strict press, we're going to have Evan approach the bar. Going to shoulder blades down and back, giving you a good position where his elbows are stacked over top of the wrist, and unrack the bar. As he steps back, he's going to set his hips, keeping the lats tight. He's going to press up and back over the crown of his head and back down. Pull the chin back, press straight up and back over top of the head. Go from this angle, we're going to do the beginning of the strict press. He's going to walk forward, shoulder blades are pinned down and back, elbows stacked underneath the wrist. He's going to move his chin out of the way, pressing up over the crown of his head and back down, keeping the lats tight the whole time. Going through the bench press, there's a common misconception that the bench press is mainly a pec movement. It really is a whole body movement. So we're going to have, when Evan lays down here in a second, we're actually going to walk you through how to create tension properly throughout your glutes and your lats to maintain the most tension and create the most stability. Basically what he does is when he lays down, he's going to walk his feet back so he can drive his heels into the ground to set the pelvis properly. Drive through the feet to get nice and tight through the hips. And when he grabs the bar, he wants to make sure that when he unracks it, the wrist is right over top of the elbow at the bottom of the bench. From that position, he's going to shoulder blades down and back, unwrap the barbell kind of like a lat press down, create extra rotation by squeezing the pinkies in, and row it to his chest. The chest should meet the bar, drive through the feet, press up and back. As he lowers it, it should be coming down towards the xiphoid process. As he presses, it should be finishing over the mid-nipple line. So next up, we're going to talk about the incline bench press. Incline bench press, the shoulder mechanics are the same with the pelvis mechanics as a flat bench. The only difference is where you're going to touch on your sternum. Flat, you're going to aim more for the xiphoid to touch and lock out over the mid-nipple line. For the incline, you're going to go just above the nipple line and then lock out over top of the collarbone. So he's going to same thing, set his hips into a proper position so he can get a proper leg drive. He's going to set his shoulder blades into his back pocket. He's going to breathe, brace, and lat press it down out of the rack. From that position, create that extra rotation, and then squeeze and row it down to his chest just above that nipple line, and then pressing up and back over his collarbone.